Okay, long rollers for the win. We're gonna start long spine. So place your roller down on the ground. We're working the length of the spine. So put your tailbone on one end, and then just before you even get there, just make sure all your other gear is out of the way so you're not rolling anything over. And then once you've got your space cleared, come on down. Length of the spine on the roller. You're gonna scoot your tailbone down towards the end, and then just make sure that your head is supported. Once you've found your way down, right away, flip your hands so palms facing down, tent your fingers. We're gonna let our hands and our arms support, and we're just gonna start with some alternating toe taps. Doesn't need to be extreme or anything, but what we wanna do here is just to start to find that sense of connection. Noticing your spine connected to the roller. These toe taps just help engage our core muscles, keeping the spine kind of pushing down towards the roller. So if you can kind of find that sensation, take one or two more toe taps. Awesome. And then with both feet on the ground, lift your arms up straight out from the chest, palms facing in towards each other. We're going to draw the shoulder blades down, hug around the roller, and then reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Let your shoulders round up and away. Pull the shoulders down, let your shoulder blades squeeze or hug around the roller. Reach your fingertips up, rounding away. Nice. Do that a couple more times. Find a nice pace that feels good to you. And then as you kind of pick up the pace here, notice, do you start to wobble on the roller? Can you pull your abdominal muscles down as you work in the shoulders? Two more times here. And then find a neutral shoulder position. Palms are now going to face down towards your knees. Left hand's going to reach down towards the hip. Right hand's going to reach up and overhead. We're going to meet in the middle and then switch. Right hand down, left hand reaches up. Hands meet in the middle, reach, come to center and switch. And then just take that a few times, working at your pace. As the hand reaches up and overhead, find that energetic reach. Try to let your fingers find the floor above you. And then reach long from the top fingers down to the bottom fingers. So you're going to find that little opposite reaction, reaching through one hand and then reaching the other way with the other. Nicely done. One more time each side, or even yourself out. And then as your hands meet in the middle, palms facing in towards each other, open your arms nice and wide out to the side, come to the center and let your hands find a little clap. Open your arms out nice and wide. Hands come together into a little clap. Arms out nice and wide. Hands come together for a little clap. Two more to go here. Nicely done. Okay, last one. And then you're just going to let your arms come down at your sides. Arms are now going to help support. So think maybe about 45 degrees out, palms facing down, tenting your fingertips. Pull both knees up into that tabletop position. Draw your spine down towards the roller, stabilize first, and then we're going to drop the right knee out to the side just a little bit, pull it back in, left knee out to the side just a little bit, pull it back in. So your arms are going to help support, your spine is going to draw down towards the roller. So we're keeping the abdominal muscles engaged. A lot of control here, let one knee drop out and then the other. If you feel like you're losing your balance too much, curl up your head so you can look at what you're doing, and it might help you keep and maintain that bit of balance. Take one more time each side, and then we're going to straighten the left leg up towards the sky, bend your left knee, set your left foot down on the ground. Point through your right toes. Reach long towards the end of your mat or towards the end of the roller. Kick that leg up nice and high. Reach it nice and long. Kick it up nice and high. One more on this side, reaching nice and long. Kick it up nice and high, bend that knee, set it down. We're switching sides. Left leg is going to reach up, reach through the toes, kick long, and then bring it right back up nice and high. Beautiful. Reach it long, kick it up nice and high. Last one here, reach long, kick it up nice and high. Nice. Bend that knee, set it down. And now we're just going to take snow angel arms, reaching up and overhead, bringing them back down alongside the body. Make sure your feet feel stable on the ground. And then as you start to find this work here, tune in. Notice the movement in your shoulder blades. Notice the muscles that run on the inside of the shoulder blades that are probably touching or connecting to your roller. One more time, up and down. And then arms are going to come out at that straight out from the shoulders, palms facing up. So let the backs of your hands rest on the floor. And now here, we're just going to let breath work for us. So find a restful position, softening your abdominal muscles as best you can, because you still need to keep a little support on the roller. But with your arms out at your sides, palms facing up, now let your shoulder heads and your arms get nice and heavy, and take about 3 to 5 nice deep breaths here. One more breath. And if you were able to find that soft heaviness in the chest and the shoulders and the arms, awesome. And now we're going to engage. So pull your arms across your chest and then give yourself a little hug. Elbows are stacked. You're holding onto your shoulders. It's not going to be a big range of motion, but you're going to just pull your shoulders gently side to side. So you're staying anchored in your feet. One more time each side. And then you're going to notice which arm is on top. Open your arms out nice and wide. Other hand is going to come on top. Give yourself that hug. Catch your shoulders, elbows stacked. Anchor into your feet. And then just a nice little pull of the shoulder side to side. So it's not a big range of motion. But if you notice that space between the shoulder blades, those muscles that run right alongside the spine, you might feel just a little bit of movement or massage going on right there. Awesome. One more time each side. And then unwrap your arms. We're going to roll off to one side. So slow and controlled, roll yourself off of your roller. And then we're going to spin the roller around so that we can find our way into a tabletop position. So with the roller out in front of you, hands on the roller, knees on the ground, right into a cat-cow breath here. And again, that space right between the shoulder blades, as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your tailbone. See if you can find a little squeeze between that space in the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, round and imagine that you're drawing the shoulder blades away from each other and create that space. Beautiful. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale and round. Exaggerate it just a little bit, push the roller away. Beautiful. One more just like that. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale to round. Nice. And then find a neutral spine, walk your roller forward into your puppy pose. So walk the roller nice and long, let your chest and your forehead drop down, take 3 nice big breaths here. Beautiful. When you're ready, bring it back in nice and slow and controlled. We're going to bring the roller now so it's going to come across our chest. So we're going to walk our hands over top of the roller, walk yourself down to a low position, and then you're just going to make some minor adjustments here. So, and I should say, especially if you've had any corrective surgery, top surgery, any chest surgery, be super mindful, or maybe you do this in an upright seated position so there's not a lot of body weight on. But if you're in good condition, all systems go, you're going to bring that foam roller so it's underneath the armpits, across the chest, so think pectoral muscles, and then we're going to leave the left hand on the ground. We're going to reach the right hand out, and then we're going to smooth the water. So we're just going to palm facing down, spin that arm and elbow in a nice wide circle, go in one direction, circle around, go the other way. Awesome. Bring that hand down to the ground and we're going to switch sides. So left hand is going to reach out and now we're going to circle around, smoothing the water, palm facing down. Switch directions and go the other way. Awesome. And then with both hands on the ground, so just make sure, again, check in, make sure it's a comfortable position. We're going to take a few nods of the head up and down. So as you tuck your chin down to your chest, you might let your chin rest on the roller. And then as you lift your chin upwards, feel and notice that connective tissue that's pinned against the roller. And maybe you'll find a little bit of stretch there. Tuck chin to chest. Lift your chin up. 2 more to go. Chin to chest. And lift your chin up. Last one here. Tuck chin to chest. Lift your chin up. Bring your head to a fairly neutral position. And now we're going to walk our hands off that front end of the roller so that we can bring the roller out in front. And now we're going to line up the roller with the crown of your head. Once you've got that in line, throw your arms up and over the roller. And then from here, we're moving into a little work in the back of the body. So we're going to press into the arms, lift the chest and chin, squeeze those muscles through your back. Beautiful. Roll it out slow and controlled. Press into the roller, lift up, use those back muscles. Lovely. Lower it with control. One more here. Lift up. Nicely done. Lower with control. Release your hands from the top of the roller, push your way back up into a tabletop position. And now we're going to take the roller off to one side. So we're going to place the right shin on top of the roller. And then you're going to externally rotate. So the knee is going to be slightly out at an angle. And then we're going to work that muscle that runs right along the inside of the shin. So we're going to pull the knee up towards the elbow and then roll it away. Slow and controlled. Make sure it's a comfortable maneuver for your hip. Awesome job. One more up and down. And now we're going to take this to the thigh. So you're going to drop your right knee down so that you can find the thigh. And now the left leg is going to externally rotate. So you're going to come down elbows and forearms so that just your right thigh is on the roller. And I'll turn sideways just so you can get that idea of what my outer leg is doing. So my outer leg is externally rotated, knees bent, and it's often out to the side. My elbows and forearms are down. And now we're just going to work into that right thigh. So you're going to roll up and down. You can readjust that left knee as needed or reposition it so that you can have lots of control. But we're taking that nice big glide, just staying with that right thigh, moving up and down. Beautiful. One more up and down. And then as you roll back, prop yourself up. We're going to spin that roller sideways now, and now finish with that right inner thigh. So bend that right knee, bring your right inner thigh over the roller, and then we're rocking the hips side to side. Find a big movement. Roll your hips from side to side, moving, gliding across that inner thigh, but we're staying inner thigh muscle and not hiking all the way up into the groin where we'll find that there's a lot of just tender points that we don't want to hit too hard with the foam roller. Beautiful. One more in and out here. And then prop yourself up so you can come up into that tabletop position and then take your roller to the other side. So scooch it off to the side. We're working the shin first. So placing that left inside of the shin so we get that slightly external rotation. Pull the knee up to the elbow and then push it away. Awesome. One more in and out. And then we're going to move down to that thigh. So left thigh on the roller. Right knee is going to come out and off to the side. And then once you've got yourself positioned in a way that works good for you, big glide up and down, working the length of that left thigh. Nice work. One more up and down here, and then prop yourself up so that you can spin that roller sideways. And now we're working that left inner thigh. So come back down onto the belly, left knee is bent, roller is in running perpendicular to the leg or parallel to your mat, whatever you like to say. And then we're rocking the hips side to side. Nice work. One more roll in and out. And then as you come back up to your tabletop position, now we're going to roll both sides, but we're going to get a little bit funky with it. So place that roller across your mat, lay your thighs on. So come up towards the top edge of your thighs. And then as we roll, we're going to sort of rock our hips side to side. So as you roll forward, you're going to roll your right hip over. So you're going to find the outer edge of the right thigh, the inner edge of the left. As you come back, you're going to center yourself And then as you roll up again, you're going to spin out to the left side and then bring yourself out back to center. Nice. And then as you roll side to side, we're shooting to find the outer edge of the thigh, but not the IT band. So we're not trying to roll all the way over onto the side. We're just getting a slight rotation in the thighs, rolling up and down. Nice work, you guys. One more time each side, or even yourself out. Beautiful. And then as you come back to center, reposition that roller so it's in that dead thickest part of your thighs. Bend your knees and swish your heels a little side to side. Keep your belly firm. Keep your shoulders broad so your upper body and your low back are feeling supported. Nice. One more little swish of the heels side to side. And then we're just going to do that little kick. So one toe down and then the other. Nice. Beautiful. One more little kick each foot. And then push yourself back up, finding your tabletop position. And then we're just going to work the shins one last time. So step your knees over top of your roller. So knees are off the edge. And then we're just drawing the knees in and pushing the knees out. So now here, hopefully you're finding a little bit more work in the outer edges of your shin. So less on the inside, more on the outside. Nice work. One more time, in and out. And then push yourself all the way back so that we can move that roller down. Spin your legs over top so that you're finding your way to the calves. So once you've got your legs over your roller, sit back, get comfy, and just do that nice little foam roller walk. Walk up towards the backs of the knees, and then walk it back down to the ankles. Wonderful. The next time you come to the middle of your calf, stay there. We're going to stack left leg over the right, put a little weight on, let that bottom leg soften just a little bit, and then bottom foot twirls and circles, go in one direction. Bottom foot twirls and circles, go the other way. Let the foot come to stillness, press into your arms, lift your butt up, and then think little 1-inch pulses. So staying fairly to the middle of the calf, and then we're just rolling up just a little bit, up and down, and then noticing. So you might feel a little pressure point right there. So if you can relax the leg, take a nice deep breath, one more roll up and down. Beautiful. And then set your butt down, rock that leg, keeping that foot stacked, rock it a little bit side to side, just working out those last little points. Nice. And then switch. Left leg on the roller, right leg on top. Give a second, let that muscle tissue soften. And then if you can find a little softness, twirl that bottom foot, circle in one direction. Twirl that bottom foot in circles, go the other way. Awesome. And then press into your hands, lift your butt up, and then it's just a small range of motion. So we're not going big roll. We're not rolling the length of the calf, but we're staying right in that point. Maybe it's about 1 or 2 inches, about a move, 1 or 2 inches of movement there. Awesome. One more up and down, and then set your butt down. Keep that leg stacked, and then rock that bottom calf side to side. Nice. One more rock side to side. And then with both calves on the roller, 3 big rolls here, just working the full length of the calves. So down towards the ankle, up towards the back of the knee joint. Beautiful. Set your butt down, walk that roller in, and then we're going to start to find our way onto our back. So just keep the roller close, that you'll have that handhold to bring it in. As you come on down, lift your hips up. Get that roller underneath your tailbone, underneath your hip bones, and then right away, let your hands come out at your sides. Give a second to let everything find a little softness. Soften through the front of your hips. Soften your abdominal muscles best you can. Soften your shoulder head, soften your arms. One more breath. Cool. And then hands are going to find the roller just for a little bit of stability. Pull both knees up towards your chest. Readjust anything that you need to so that the roller feels good underneath your butt, your hips, and your tailbone. And then once you feel like you're there, you're going to hug inner thighs together. Draw your knees in circles, go in one direction. Draw your knees in circles, go the other way. Awesome. And then hold on to your right knee. Let your left leg go nice and long. Let your heel find the floor if it can, and then just find a soft heaviness through that left leg. Take 3 nice big breaths. Assuming that the roller feels stable underneath your hips, for one last breath, if you like, you're going to release your left hand from the edge of the roller, reach it up and overhead, find some length, reach through your fingertips down through that left foot, take one big breath, and then we're going to release, pulling the left knee in, sending your right leg long. Readjust any grip that you need to so that the roller feels good and supportive underneath your hips. And then once you've found a good position, pause there, take 3 nice deep breaths. And then for one last breath, if it feels stable underneath you, release your right hand from the roller, reach your right hand up alongside your ear, reach through your right toes, take a nice big breath. Beautiful. And then release your arm down, pull that right knee back in, releasing your hand hold from your knees. Take your knees, draw them in circles, go in one direction. Draw your knees in circles, go the other way. Beautiful. Set your feet down, lift your hips up, move that roller out from underneath your butt. And then we're going to lift on up so that we can move the roller underneath the shoulder blades. So just sit up, spin it around, find that space underneath your shoulder blades, hands behind the head. Inhale, lean back over the roller. Exhale and come up. Inhale and lean back. Exhale to lift up. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, lift up, and then we're going to release into our back bend. So as you inhale, lean back, reach your arms up and overhead. Take a nice deep breath. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, contract the abdominal muscles, bring your hands back behind the head, push into your feet, lift your butt up, and then take a small range of motion here. So think 1 or 2 inches, just working that bottom ridge of the shoulder blades, moving up and down, staying in control. So abdominal muscles are firm, legs are helping make that movement happen. One more roll up and down, and then come to the top of that roll, set your butt down, lean over the roller just a little bit. You might not find as big of a range of motion. Exhale to come up. Inhale to lean back. Exhale to come up. One more like that. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, come up. As you inhale, lean back, reach your arms up and overhead. Your hands might not find the ground here, just stretching out a little bit. Take one big inhale. And then as you exhale, bring those hands back behind the head, push into your feet, lift your butt up. And now we're working that 1 inch, 1 inch of movement there. So we're slightly above that ridge of the shoulder blades now. One more roll up and down. And now we're going to move up towards the top of the shoulder. Let your butt settle down. And now it's going to be a super small range of motion. So you're just going to lean your head back slightly. Hands are behind the head to help support. Exhale and just lift your chin slightly. Inhale and lean back. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lean back. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lean back. Release your hands from your head. Reach your arms up and overhead. Make sure your head feels like it's slightly supported, so you might feel a little engagement through the front of the neck and the throat. And then when you're ready, hands back behind the head, push into your feet, lift up, rolling up into the tops of the shoulders. Belly is firm. Legs are helping support the movement. One more roll up and down here, and then we're going to take it into that big range of motion. So we're going to move all the way down to the shoulder blades, all the way up to the tops of the shoulders. One more up and down. And the next time you come towards the tops of the shoulders, set your butt down nice and slow and controlled. Lift your head up and move that roller underneath your head. So like it's a pillow, finding that ridge of your skull, hands out at your sides, and then move right into a turn of the head, just rocking your head gently side to side. One more rock of your head side to side. And then as your head comes to center, lift your head up, grab the ends of the roller, release that roller from underneath your head. Find a cactus or goalpost position. So as you hold the ends of the rollers, elbows in line with the shoulders, and then once you've found that position, come back to that rocking of your head, turning side to side. Awesome. One more turn of your head side to side. And then as you bring your head to center, one roll up here. Extend your legs nice and long. Reach that roller up and overhead. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, curl up the head, neck, and chest. Push through your heels. Pull the abdominal muscles down towards the ground. Reach past your toes. Beautiful. And then bring that roller right up against the thighs and put a little gentle pressure on, rolling up and down just with as much pressure as feels good to you. Nice. And then the next time you hug it in nice and tight to the belly, then do that kayak row, dragging the roller across the abdomen, finding that soft tissue if you can, and just really putting as much pressure on as feels comfortable, but we want to find a little bit of a drag or a pull with the roller. Awesome. Then the next time you come over to the right side, roll a little up and down. After those squatted side bends, this might actually be nice. And then take it over to the other side. Find that soft side body and then roll up and down. Nice. One more roll up and down. And then as you bring it back to center, we're just going to spin the legs around so that you can find your way through tabletop position, hands on the roller, curl your toes under, lift up and find a way into a little forward fold. So just walk that roller in. And then we're just going to steamroll the tops of the feet. Put a little pressure on, roll up to the ankles and down towards the toes. One more roll up and down, and then keep that roller on the ground. Bend your knees a lot, pull your abdominal muscles in, roll your way up nice and slow and controlled. Step your right foot on. We're just going to finish with a soft roll to the bottoms of the feet. So right foot on, and just gently roll the bottom of that right foot. Awesome. One more roll up and down here, and then switch sides. Step the right foot down, left foot on, and then roll the bottom of that foot. Nice. One more roll up and down. And then just to do a quick assess, set both feet on the ground. Take a nice big breath. Reach up and overhead. Exhale. Bend your knees a little bit. Hinge from your waist. Reach down towards the ground or towards the roller. And then just kind of tune in and notice, how does the backs of your legs feel, back of the body? Take one good breath. Bend your knees a lot. Pull your abdominal muscles in. Roll your way up nice and slow and controlled. Maybe shrug out your shoulders. You guys are amazing. Woo, you guys worked hard today. Awesome.